All right, got another awesome lesson. Awesome lesson. Love this one. For you guys, obviously, because you're watching it, it's describing the word that when we are describing something. You know what the word is. One of the first words you learn, very simple word, don't need to describe the meaning, but it's when it's used in the way of describing it as saying it's not that hot, beautiful, whatever. That's what we're getting into. And we say this all the time. This is super native slang. People, you're going to hear native speakers do this all the time. Now you're going to be able to do it too, and you're going to know exactly what it means in this sense. So if someone says it's not that hot outside or it's not that hot inside, what do they mean? Well, I don't know exactly what they mean, but basically they're saying it's not unbelievably hot. It's not incredibly hot. It's been hotter before. It's just, maybe it's pretty hot. It's kind of hot. Yeah, it's hot, but it's not that hot. It's not as hot as one might think. It's not, I don't know, it could be hotter. I don't find it personally that hot, but whatever. That's my opinion. I don't think it's unbelievably hot is what you're saying. So that's what you're talking about. Or we could say, talking about a girl who's very good looking. Let's say I haven't seen her, and one of my friends says, well, you know, she's a good looking girl, but she's not that beautiful. I mean, she's okay, but she's not that beautiful. If you say it like that, it kind of means maybe she's not beautiful at all. If you say it in this tone, well, she's not that beautiful. That means kind of like she's not very good looking at all. But if you say, she's not that beautiful, like that, if you say it in that tone, that's saying, well, yeah, of course, she's beautiful. I mean, she's a, famous model or whatever. But she's not like the top 5 most beautiful women in the world. That's what you are saying. So that is just sort of giving this impression that you're comparing it to something that you assume the other person has a feeling of based on your relationship. So I could say about someone, I don't think he's that fat. I don't think he's that fat. Again, you're just saying, he might be very fat, but he's not as fat as you're talking about. I don't think he's as fat as whatever the story, whatever kind of general opinion I'm getting about what other people think or what the person that's talking to me is saying. I don't think it's that extreme. So I'm saying he's not that fat. I mean, obviously he's fat. Everybody can see it, but he's not as fat as you are making me believe. So he's not that fat. Or I could say, I don't think that place is expensive if you go there on the holiday, or for a holiday, but it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive. That means, you're going to pay quite a bit, but there's a lot more expensive places, so don't be cheap. Spend some money. It's not that expensive. Or another one I just thought of, not going to write it in, but I will on the website, Learn English 232. Someone could say, it's not that big a deal. That means it's not such a serious situation. I mean, it's kind of annoying. Like if you, break a glass, or you lose your cell phone. Or maybe you bought a new cell phone, you lose it, obviously it's annoying. Someone could say, stop being a big baby about it. It's not that big a deal. All you gotta do is buy a new one. It's not like someone's gonna die because of it. It's not a huge problem. It's not that big a deal. Just get a new one. So this is how we use that to describe something, and that's it gives you an idea of what we mean, even though there's no specific meaning. This is just sort of this is what it means when we use it. So start watching movies, or continue watching movies, American ones, and TV, and I'm telling you, you're going to notice people saying this all the time because we say it all the time. So start noticing it, thinking about it, using it yourself. See you on the site, learnenglish232.com.